Yes, sir. What up, TDS? I seen that question you asked me the other day. I hope I sound good. I hope my Bluetooth ain't. Let me turn off the truck. I know I asked you about the reposting, and then I did read your question. Um, I don't think there's any setting. Casey would probably know, and Redhead would know because they're both of my TikTok friends. Casey and Redhead, I got a question about TikTok. TDS probably already found the answer, but like I remember when I used to give likes to some content on TikTok, so you can't repost stuff. I remember when I used to give likes on TikTok content, and it would ask me if I want to repost it. It would give me the option, and I haven't seen that in a while. So I don't know if it's. I used to when it used to be available. It used to be available like sometimes, not all videos. I don't know what changed it, or did I change a setting, or is there certain content? Hit the share button. Yeah, but every time I would give a like, what's up, bro? Every time I would just press the heart button, the heart or whatever, it would ask me to repost it. It would like want me to repost it. Now it doesn't do that no more. It's okay. Don't ask me. I don't mind. Bro, I didn't know you were here. But yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe they changed the setting or something. I don't know. I'm just doing a little bit of exercise, guys, for the second time today. I did the dumbbells earlier. Yeah, it used to be to prompt you because it was helping you learn. You should already know it, so it's not. Ah, it's now hidden in the share settings mainly, so you need to look for it. So, like, then hit the share arrow. I see. You know what that reminds me of teaching me when I first did Uber Eats. Now, was it Uber Eats or was it the other one? It might have been yeah, I think Uber Eats gives you a little bit of training in the beginning. And I did the other one too. What's it called? When you go shopping for people. There's a few of them now, but you just didn't tell us how being a mod works every time you write after being a mod for 2 years, only when you were new. No doubt. No, that song was fire, bro. I really like that, John. I'm gonna have to hear it again. And I'm not just saying that because you hear it. Like I enjoyed it. It had like a rap flow to it, and then it had like the I don't know what kind of beat you call that. I call it the white boy beat. I don't know, rock music or something. Yeah, for sure. For a year, yeah, that's what's up, man. We love the TikTok shop. You already know. Ya tu sabe. You already know. Ya tu sabe. Earlier I did the dumbbells. Now I'm using the resistant band. Did some leg exercises earlier too. Gonna do some jogging maybe tomorrow. I don't really have a set routine. I kind of just do what I gotta do whenever I feel like doing it. But I've been pretty consistent. going okay. My brakes, I'm at the shop right now trying to get my brakes fixed. I've been here for a few hours. They're open till midnight. I'm not trying to sit here all night. I think when they look at my truck, depending how long it's gonna take them to fix it, I might just tell them I'll be back in the morning. And I'm gonna get paid for sitting here waiting, and then I'll get finished paid how long it takes tomorrow in the morning. And then I'll make my delivery tomorrow morning. Yeah, today was all right. I rinsed my produce, did my reading this morning, about 20 minutes or so. I try to do like 20 minutes every morning. Some days I still do skip, but trying to stick to it. Second time doing some working out. Holy smokes! Look who's in the house. The famous Canadian lady. What's going on, girl? Yeah. Took a little nap. Not a real nap, like a fake nap, was I call them. Like, I never fall asleep, but I just like lay there in bed and wish I was sleeping. I'm good, Sharnette. How you been? Good to see you here. Yeah, that's what I call him, redhead, because I be wishing I was sleeping, but I don't be sleeping. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, boy. NGL, I just got an hour ago, so fair. Not gonna lie, I just got up an hour ago. Oh, you be up all night? Guess you are a night owl. I'm an early bird. Yeah, I mean, it feels good to relax a little bit here and there. And I like it because I'm getting paid right now, you know? Trucking got some benefits. There's not so many jobs you could get paid while laying down and sleeping, you know? Like sometimes actually, there's a lot of truck drivers well, they be trying to rob the truck drivers because sometimes truck drivers go get loaded or unloaded and the companies don't want to pay them for all their time. Some of them have rules where they want to pay you like after waiting 2 or 3 hours, and then you start collecting detention pay. And it's like, how does that even make sense? That's why the phrase, if the wheels ain't turning, I'm not earning, you know, because that's how I get it. The companies are like, man, we're not making money while you sit there. Why should you make money? Like, bro, we the ones out here away from our family. Exactly, TDS. Thank you, Redhead. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, they do, TDS. Trucking is the only industry where they get away with not paying overtime too. And they've been fighting this. It's going through the pipeline right now. Like, you know, it's only a matter of time before they have to pay us overtime. Like all other companies, all other jobs in the USA, like after 40 hours, you get overtime. And they be trying to, you know, play us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get overtime. I mean, I work a lot of hours. That's how I make a little extra money. But it's not fair. I mean, whatever hours I worked, some of them do like after 50. I don't know how, you know, after 50 hours, they want to pay overtime. If I got overtime for all the hours I worked a week, I'll be killing it, yo. But I know what they're going to do. If they start forcing overtime, what they're going to do is they're going to cut back on the pay. You know what I mean? So it's going to kind of like, we're probably going to make more, but it's not going to be like what we should be making. You know, they're going to try to okay, since we got to pay you overtime now, we're going to have to pay you less by the hour because, you know, we got to make money too, type shit. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of companies that pay overtime over 40 hours. Those are the guys who are getting paid by the hour all the time. I don't get paid by the hour all the time. I have a mixture. Like I get paid by the hour when I'm loading or I'm unloading, and then I get paid by the mile when I'm driving. And I think that's how they scam you. They could keep it like that. They should just pay me time and a half. They just got to add it up. Like whatever hours past 40 or 50, miles should be, you know, extra and the hours should be extra. Yeah, but it's the company's lobbyists that's up there paying lawmakers to pass laws that help the truck companies, I bet. Not paying you overtime, what the F? If my job didn't give overtime pay, I'm clocking my boss in the face with a bat. Yeah, that's why a lot of people be quitting trucking, man. They get tired of it. I'm glad I get paid for all my time, though. Like, even when breakdown, some companies, there's some companies that if I, let's say for instance, I blew a tire right now and I was waiting on the side of the road and it took like 4 hours for them to come and fix, you know, patch it up or whatever. Some companies don't want to pay you for the first 2 hours of breakdown. Like if I sat there for 4 hours, basically they would pay you 2 hours. The first 2 hours are basically like free labor. But I don't have that problem here. This company pays me like, you know, it's a decent company. It's not the best. It's definitely not the worst. Like I, I get paid for basically, you know, any type of delays. So that's good. Yeah, but those companies that like to play all those games, those are like bottom barrel companies. Those are companies that hire students soon as they get their CDL because they know they, you know, they got no choice. You know what I mean? They gotta some of these the better companies want you to have experience. You know what I mean? Like my company, I think you need like at least 3 years experience. Um, but yeah, those people have the turnover rate is freaking outrageous. Like it's just a revolving door, getting new rookies every year. Once they get about 1 year under their belt, everybody quits. Don't get me wrong, they got some old timers that stay there, you know, but I don't think it, you know, not that many. Arkansas? Hmm. I've never seen that one. Maybe I did. I go to Arkansas sometimes. I drive through there whenever I go to Texas, Little Rock, Arkansas. I remember I used to, I know this is random, but I'm always random. I used to always listen to this rap song by CNN. He used to be like, your Jews got Little Rock like Arkansas. And I never knew Arkansas was a city. I mean, Little Rock was a city in Arkansas. So when I started driving truck and I drove through there and then I seen Little Rock, Arkansas, I was like, it reminded me of those lyrics. I was like, it's crazy how you could listen to a song for like 20 years and then 20 years later you find out what like, you know, something meant. I thought it was pretty cool, but whatever. So what happened with the American TikTok issue? Did they give an extension to it? I don't know, Redhead. You be knowing more than me about TikTok. You the TikTok queen. According to TDS's video, he's like, man, that's why TDS is selling dirty water now. I watched TDS's TikTok video the other day. He was like, well, if TikTok is banned and we're still on here, that means we are, I forgot what he called them, 75 days? Oh, Casey knows. He's a big time TikToker. That video was pretty funny. That video reminded me of Moonshiners. I used to watch that. Any of y'all used to watch Moonshiners? I think that's what it was called. That was a good show. I used to enjoy it. What were you fixing over there, TDS? You was remodeling an apartment or something? I seen you had like the all the copper lines exposed. Were those there before, or the guys are still using copper? Because I know some people use copper, some people use PEX. But if the copper's there and it's still in good shape, why mess with it? We all national security criminal for using it, so I'm starting my own moonshine. Yeah. Oh, is that what it was last time? 75 days? That's crazy. Too much money on the line. Somebody's trying to get paid off that TikTok. They're like, yo, I know what's going on. Well, I could think what's going on. They're making some big moves behind the scenes. America's probably telling China or whoever owns it, well, we're going to take you down. If not, you're going to have to give us half your profit type shit, you know? Trump? Yeah, Trump's trying to collect some money. He's like, yeah, you're going to have to give us half. But without the USA, TikTok is pretty much screwed. We make TikTok. Like, I'm pretty sure our videos get the most views. Americans do the most craziest, stupidest, wildest shit. You know? we got we got issues over here. America got big time issues, bruh. That's the laundry room in the garage. I tried finding the most abandoned part of the house and a ripped shirt. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Like some underground shit. That's cool. You can have a laundry room in the garage because you don't have freezing temperatures. I doubt that is heated, but we can't do shit like that in Buffalo. Woof. As your 51st state, I agree. U.S. dominates TikTok. Good one, Shernette. I'm moving to Canada, downloading TikTok, living there for 89 days, and coming back to you. There you go. That'll work. Yeah, my FYP was disaster when y'all were taken down. FYP, what does that stand for? Feed? I don't know. Nah, TikTok is cool. It's just like any other platform. If you use it for the right stuff, it's okay. Any of y'all been seeing the one guy who says for you page? Okay, thank you. Any of y'all been seeing the TikToker where the guy does I always get double dash. There's this guy who orders DoorDash food. And when the people bring his food, he grabs the food and he kicks it. He throws it in the air and then he kicks it like a football and it flies everywhere. And then he grabs a chicken. It's weird. He has a chicken like stashed in his shorts, drawers, or whatever. He pulls out a chicken and then he pulls out a big stack of money, a whole bunch of like 20s, 500s. And then he starts giving them tips, and these people are like scared, but he's giving them money. He gives them like $80, $100 tips, and they're like freaking out. They're like confused. They're like, is he mad? But he's tipping me. And then he got like a chicken. He nails another chicken on his tree. He's like, there's a chicken on my tree. And he'll have money stashed like in little boxes and garbage cans. He's like, wait. I got more money. Then he's always says, I always get double dash. And now he's switching it up. He orders the DoorDash food. And when the guys are coming out of the restaurant with the food, he says hi to them and gives them money. Then he hurries up and drives to his house. And then when they ring the bell or whatever, even before he rings the bell, they come out and they see it's the same person in front of, the restaurant. And they be like, I just seen you over there. I know, guys, that was kind of long, but sure, net, this shit is it's wacky, yo. It's really wacky. And at first I didn't like it. I'm like, it's like that content where like you have mixed feelings about it, like because you kind of feel bad for the people, because you're bad for people. I'm like, those people, you're like traumatizing them. But then I'm like, well, they're getting like $100 worth of free money, so I'm like, I don't give it no likes though. I like it, but I'm not giving it no likes. I only give likes to the content that I like want to see more of it. So it's like one of those channels where it's like I don't want it, but I'll watch it if it pops up. Does that make sense? It's like a guilty pleasure. No passport needed. How would that work though? No military take over Would we sell to the American? What's the price? How do they end up on the side? Yeah, I don't know how these crazy things pop up. What's up, Big Easy? It is Snapchat. That's funny. Yeah, I do. I don't know. Before I used to barely like anything, and I would try to like the stuff that I only like. But then I'm watching it, and then I feel bad for these people. I'm like, man, I'm watching their content, but I'm not giving it likes. I wouldn't want people to like watch my content without giving it a like, but I'm pretty sure it happens. But yeah, that one's weird. Or you could reset it. Oh, I didn't know that. Now I know. Let them know, Joe. What you mean they don't know? What you mean they don't know? What you mean they don't know? You gotta let them know, Joe. What you mean they don't know? What you mean they don't know? What you mean they don't know? It's that old school Fat Joe. That's even before my time. I like it telling the computer to feed you more of that content. Trying to save everyone. Yeah, I got a soft heart. I got a weird heart. I'm like, I could be so soft, but I could be so mean at the same time. Is that what's called? Is that bipolar? I might have bipolar and ADHD, whatever the hell it's called. AD. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And I never thought about that until I started watching like those videos on TikTok. They started explaining all the symptoms. I'm like, that sounds familiar. I'm like, I'd be like, yo, that sounds familiar. That sounds like me. Yeah, ADHD. Yeah, I think I might have both of those, but whatever. Saw a trucker today wearing a hard hat, knocking lumps off ice off his head to test it was protecting him properly. Oh, really? Hmm. Should reset the algorithm to get you fresh content so it clean. Relearn what you like. No doubt, no doubt. Dang. I'll be live for like 8 more minutes, guys. Actually, 6 minutes. A little 30 minutes here and there, you know? Oh, that was on TikTok. I was going to ask you too. I wasn't sure if you meant TikTok or in real person or live. You got to let them know, Joe. What you mean they don't know? What you mean they don't know? PH in Norway. What's going on? Welcome back. Oh, really, TDS? Let's see. And then you could bring it back later or something. So TikTok ends, and so what does that mean? You're gonna go back to YouTube, or you're gonna try a different platform if TikTok does get banned? You got that Lemonade? I got a couple. I think it's called Lemonade. My daughter sent it to me, Baby Z. So I was like, well, I got a perfect excuse to join. I only had like 2 or 3 people join me there, though. I think that was supposed to be like the backup plan, but I don't think everybody is really hopping on it. Oh, you got banned back then? Dang. So what happens when you I'm not gonna say it. I don't know. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Everybody's in a new chapter around here in life. I still have my original driver's sensei content on hard drive. That's what's up. Yeah, I would like to save all my shit out of YouTube too, because I got a lot of good videos with my family. Most of it's on my phone, but I used to delete some of it because I used to run out of storage. But that's a good idea, man. Save it on a laptop or hard drive or something if YouTube ever, not if, when it all crashes and everything disappears, I'll have it, you know. It's only a matter of time. before the scammers delete everything. What you talking about, PH? Did you enjoy your movie the other day with your best friend? I'm sorry if I slowed you down. I know you were trying to rush to your best friend. I have terabytes, so there is no running out. Everything is organized and I can always go in and re-upload things without watermarks. Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know how to do it all, TDS. You're the man, bro. Is there anything that you're not good at? I never got one yet. Yeah, Sensei used to do crazy shit for sure. That's good, PH. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. I'll have to go over there and watch it with y'all one of these days. I was gonna say basketball. I swear I was about to say that, but I was like, I didn't want you to, you know, I was thinking something else. But I'm pretty good in basketball. I used to play a lot of basketball when I was young. Before I started going down the wrong path, and then it was kind of all downhill from there. I still got some, little skills. I mean, I was never a beast, but I wasn't trash. Like, I mean, I used to play every day. That was my life. I used to do basketball live streams. They're on my live streams. Y'all could find them. I don't know if I did any videos. I should have did some videos. I bought a basketball a few years ago and all that. I'm gonna buy another one. I actually want a basketball, at least like a half court. I mean, it doesn't have to be a half court, but you know what I mean, like a somewhere to shoot around, like in my backyard or something. That'd be nice. My future house. What's up, Barrett? How you doing? Hula hooping underwater. People do that? That's got to be hard. I don't even think that's possible. I know the Filipinos, they like doing hula hooping. I've been seeing a lot of them doing it. All right, take it easy, TDS. Appreciate you coming through. We got Ravster still in the house. Mr. Busy Guy. Mr. Thin Man over there. Skin and Bones. That's about to be his new nickname, Skin and Bones. That man is dropping all kinds of weight off. All right, sweet dreams, Barrett. Sweet Angel. Yeah, I'm gonna end in a minute. Here, I'm ending here soon anyway. TDS. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I think I'm gonna wait till like 7 o'clock. If they don't call me, I'm gonna go shut it down because that's usually around the time I shut it down. 6:37. Once in a while, 7:30. 8 is like the latest. I guess anywhere from 6 to 8 is when I'm done working. But the older I get, the earlier I want to shut down. I mean, it makes sense. Like we're getting old, we're getting tired. Not only am I getting tired, but you start just thinking like, bro, rest is more important. But another problem is on this account or this company, both I guess, they don't have they don't have as much work for me as I want. So it's kind of like pointless to rush. I was putting in more miles when I was doing like the Uber Eats because I was like, you know what, the sooner I make it home, the sooner I can start doing some Uber Eats. But I kind of got tired of doing that. I think I'm gonna do it some more. I just been focusing on a few other things. I mean, I gotta relax though, you know. Uber Eats is perfect to do like practice driving with my kids. I think that's what I tried to offer my second daughter to do, but of course she didn't follow through. Uno in the house was good. Monique, hello. I think you're from Miss K's channel. Shout out to Miss K, longtime friend of mine. Okay, Monique, come. I hope I see you again. when you're not as busy. Take care. TDS over here wilding. How you been doing, bros? I'm doing good. Uno, I'm actually about to end now. I usually doing it for 30 minutes only now. Sometimes 45, 1 hour, but it was good seeing a couple of my old friends here though. The old lovebirds are in the house. The old Jay-Z and Beyonce of TikTok. I mean of YouTube. I've been on TikTok too much. Hopefully they get it soon, Z. But if not, sleep well and take it easy until they. Yeah, yeah. I'll just come back in the morning because even if they call me in at 7, by the time they fix it, it's gonna probably be like 9. The 51st date, no doubt, no doubt. All right, guys. I see y'all. Oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think y'all remember I used to call y'all that. I forgot who I told. I think it was TDS before. But all right, guys. Have a good night. Peace.